A child shows up at school and says, I've been sleeping in the car with my mom for the last 3 days. I'm hungry. They call in a report to the Child Protective Services Agency. The Child Protective Services Agency says, oh my goodness, we'll assess the situation. They'll call mom. Do you have any resources? Is there any place this child could go? Mom says no. I'm speaking Connecticut. I'm giving a Connecticut scenario. Child says no, right? Connecticut, Child Protective Services will call 211. 211 will look at a wait list to see where they can place that mother and that child, and the child in a parent and mother child safe space, right? Housing, temporary housing for them. And that's a beautiful thing. Flip that scenario. A child is sleeping in a car with the dad. Dad shows, the child goes to school and says, I've been sleeping in the car. They says, well, where's your dad? Your dad comes in, Child Protective Services Agency, they come out, they ask the dad, do you have any resources? Is there anybody, a coach, a principal, a teacher? Is it a pastor, whomever? Dad says, I have nobody. In the state of Connecticut, there is not one child father center, period. In fact, I did some research and I found 3 in the country. Don may know about more, someone else in this room may know about more, but there's no place in Connecticut that if a child is homeless and dad can't provide stable housing where that dad could take that child and live. So, and I'm gonna back it up, because if we go back to the case with the mother, let's just say they look at the census and the census says there's no housing, but there's going to be an opening in a week in Connecticut, they're gonna place that mother and that child in a hotel until that space comes open. So they're making every attempt, every effort to ensure that that child stays with that mother. But if it was dad, that child goes into foster care. So